various organizations like Madiga Dandora and Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and also they have protest dharnas and rallies demanding the subcategorization, sir. And the implementation of Justice of Ramchandra Raju, Justice Sadashiva Commission report to similar status with 5 other states also, sir. Karnataka Cabinet had written a letter to the department in favor of subcategorization when it was asked to opinion in 2012, sir. As per the Article 341, subclause 1 and 2 of our Constitution, it is specified that the caste, race or tribe at the time of Gazette notification for the scheduled caste list, it was notified that all the castes are homogeneous entity. But all the castes are not homogeneous entity in nature, practice, rituals, their lifestyle, livelihood and culture are not homogeneous entities in the nature, sir. In fact, certain communities in the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe are not equal in the matter of education and economic development.
Honorable Minister, please be brief in your answer.
Yes, sir. Sir, this is the major problem in South India.
I know.
Sir.
All questions are important, answers are also important, but you have to be brief.
India a very larger share in the reservation, sir. On the other hand, of the certain communities were well still on the trade hold, and such communities may not be able to enjoy the fruits of the reservation in the next several years of the facilities that may empower them to enjoy the fruits were not available and accessible to them, sir.
You can place that report on the table of the House.
It's not the report, sir. It's not
yes,
the report,
so be brief.
actual, sir.
Be brief.
There is a gap between untouchable and scheduled caste and touchable scheduled caste who are enjoying the fruits of the reservation, sir. They have been observed that reported by Justice Ramchandra Raju, Justice Usha Mehra Commission, sir.
Please be brief. Do not read. मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा सारे मेंबर से, पूछने वालों से भी, उत्तर देने वालों से भी, एज पर चेयरमैन डायरेक्शन, प्लीज बी ब्रीफ, अदरवाइज आई विल मूव टू अदर क्वेश्चन.
Sir, what our member asking, what is the actions and what is the process are going in the courts and somewhere, sir. That's why the Andhra Pradesh Legislative Assembly on 2004 and 98 had passed the resolution unanimously on need of the categorized scheduled caste reservation to ABCD as recommended by the Justice Ramchandra Raju Commission, sir.
Honorable Minister, I requested, I'm requesting time and again, please. Please be brief.
The said act was challenged by one of Mr. E.V. Chennaiya in the High Court and Andhra Pradesh. The High Court upheld the act.
Honorable Minister, then you send your reply here. Thank you. Second supplementary. Second supplementary. Sir, please be brief. And I'm also requesting माननीय मंत्रीगण और माननीय सदस्यों से बार-बार चेयरमैन कहते रहे, जब से पिछले प्रश्नकाल में इस सत्र में मैं बैठ रहा हूं, उनका रिक्वेस्ट आपको बता रहा हूं, जिनके क्वेश्चंस रह जाते हैं वो सारे मेंबर्स आते हैं और मिलते हैं. प्लीज डू नॉट पुट अस इन सच एम्ब्रेसिंग पोजीशन. ये आप लोगों को ही हल करना है. प्लीज सर, प्लीज
sir, in the reply honorable minister stated that the matter is pending before the Supreme Court and it is sub judice. My specific question is the sub judice with regard to the matter which are pending before the Supreme Court with regard to the powers of the state, whether the state has got a power to subcategorize or not. But not as far as the category, what is the stand of the central government with regard to the categorization, that is not pending before the Supreme Court.
Question.
That matter is before the larger bench. That matter pending before with regard to the powers of the state to subcategorize under Article 341, Clause 1. But the question is, my specific question is to the Honorable Minister, whether you are going to recognize the disparity among the Madiga and Relli communities in Telugu states since Atal Bihari Vajpayee.
Thank you.
Sir,
Thank you.
One more question.
Thank you.
And Gadkari, Honorable Gadkari, the then President, all of them recognized this right and submitted representations to the government. Whether you have considered and allowed the categorization or not.
Briefly, please be brief in your answer.
The Andhra Pradesh High Court, comprising the 3 judges, upheld the Andhra Pradesh scheduled caste recognition, sir. Act 2000. In the year of 2000, the letter was challenged before the Supreme Court. The bench comprising the 5 judges has struck out down the Act of 2004, sir. It was again challenged on the August 8, 2020. The bench comprising the 5 judges opinion that the Supreme Court order required received by the revisited by the larger bench, sir. The bench was their opinion that they cannot visit because it has the same strength, so it is requested to Honorable Justice. The place matter before
Honorable Minister, please.
7 judges considering the approaches, sir. This matter was subcategorized Scheduled case presently sub judice, sir. We cannot disclose anyway. The government of India is positively looking for the Supreme Court 5 members constitutional bench observed that the subcategorization SC community is to be revisited the bigger bench and request Chief Justice in India to form the bigger bench and receive the. We are waiting for the verdict, sir.
Please send your written reply to Honorable Member.
We are
Dr. Hanumantaiya. Dr. Hanumantaiya, please, Ravindra Kumar ji. Dr. Hanumantaiya.
Sir, the answer given.
Please,
Sir, please, Dolaji. Sir, the answer
please
given.
seat पर बैठ करके ना बात करें.
The
Please.
issue of subcategorization of scheduled caste is presently sub judice in Supreme Court. Sir, there is no stay given by the Supreme Court. It cannot be sub judice. The government has to amend Article 341 and allow the states to make subcategorization of the scheduled caste. This is what. Why the government is not doing this?
Right.
What is the problem to amend the constitution of 341 and allow this subcategorization to happen? This is my question, sir.
Thank you, Hanumantaiya ji.
Sir, we will allow all the August House to discuss one day or the 2 days. I have no problem. Let us discuss and send the proposals for the amendment, sir.
Thank you. Honorable Binay Vishwam ji.
Of reservation for the Madiga and Relli communities. The ruling party of today had a position earlier when they were in the opposition. That was to support this idea and to go forward the
Question.
My question is that in those days, the BJP has proposed for an all-party meeting to discuss the matter and to find a solution. Will the government hold that all-party meeting immediately?
Thank you, Vinay ji.
Give the reply. Minister.
Mane, Honorable Minister.
Me only. Sir, that is left to our Prime Minister and the party. They will take the decision, sir. Anyway, we will convey these things to our Prime Minister, sir.
Thank you. Mane GVL Narsim Rao.
Sir, thank you for the
Vinay
opportunity.
ji, please. Nothing is going on record. Please.
Sir, the reply given by the Honorable Minister mentions that the commission, the Usha Mehra Commission that was established, had found that Madiga and Relli communities have received benefits, reservation benefits, less than their share in the population. So that was the conclusion. And subsequently, this was submitted in 2008.
Question, Mr. Rao.
In 2014, the previous government did not act on this. But our government, sir.
Question.
Sir, the question, I'm coming to
Question.
the question. The last, sir,
Please.
the government mentioned in a different reply that they have written to the state chief ministers seeking their opinion on the recommendations of the Usha Mehra Commission about recategorization. I would like to know from the Honorable Minister, what was the response received from the state governments and chief ministers concerned?
Thank you.
Thank you.
So far, 20 states and the Union territories have responded. 14 states are not favor of the subcategorization, sir. But 6 states, including the state of Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Haryana, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Telangana, Punjab, in favor of the subcategorization, sir.
Thank you. Question number 212. माननीय रेवती रमन सिंह जी.
212.
माननीय मंत्री जी. पहला सप्लीमेंट्री माननीय रेवती रमन जी.
मानवर जो जवाब माननीय मंत्री जी ने दिया है, मानवर अगर उसका एनेक्चर 3 देखें, उसमें उन्होंने कहा है कि जहां जिन देशों में ज़्यादा कैदी बंद हैं, अफ्रीका 114, बांग्लादेश 1630, म्यांमार 152, नेपाल 463, नाइजीरिया 615, श्रीलंका 220। मानवर कुल टोटल जितने बंद हैं फॉरेन नेशनल 3467। मैं माननीय मंत्री जी से जानना चाहता हूं कि इन लोगों के खिलाफ किस तरह के मामले लंबित हैं और कितने दिन से लंबित हैं।
धन्यवाद.
माननीय उपाध्यक्ष जी,
एनेक्जर 2 में हमने जो संख्या दी है वो ऐसे जो कैदी हैं विदेशी मूल के हैं और हमारे यहाँ हैं उनके विषय में एनेक्जर 2 में हमने जानकारी दी है। माननीय सांसद जी बहुत ही वरिष्ठ हैं, उन्होंने उस प्रश्न को पूछा है। इसमें ज़्यादातर नारकोटिक्स के हमारे जो पासपोर्ट के कुछ ऐसी सुविधाएं जो उन्होंने असुविधाएं की हैं, वीज़ा का ऐसे जो है उन मामलों में ज़्यादातर कैदियों को डिटेन किया गया है या वो विचाराधीन कैदी के रूप में वो जेलों में है।
दूसरा सप्लीमेंट्री।
माननीय मंत्री जी से जानना चाहूँगा कि ये कब से ये मामले लंबित हैं कोर्ट में और कब तक सरकार उसमें चार्जशीट लगा के न्यायालय में पेश करेगी जिससे कि अग्रिम कार्रवाई हो सके।
उपाध्यक्ष जी, विचाराधीन कैदी जेल और जेलों में बंदी ये राज्य सरकारों का विषय होता है। तथापि जो हमारे यहाँ विदेशी मूल के कैदी हैं उनकी संख्या 4,926 है, जिसमें 1,140 अभी तक कन्विक्ट हो चुके हैं। 3,467 के विरुद्ध न्यायालयों में वो विचाराधीन है, प्रक्रिया चल रही है। ये एक सतत प्रक्रिया होती है, FIR होती है, उसके बाद विचारण होता है, ट्रायल होता है। ये सब एक सतत प्रक्रिया के अधीन सारी चीज़ें चल रही हैं।
धन्यवाद। माननीय आनंद शर्मा जी।
Deputy Chairman, sir, through you I want to ask the Honorable Minister, from his reply it's clear that in 32 prisons across the country, almost 3,500 foreign prisoners are there, belonging to a large number of nationality, representing virtually every continent, every part of the world. So my question to the Honorable Minister is that all these prisoners would be under different crimes, some heinous, some narcotics, as his reply has said, not all of them. Some have been held in prisons for long. There are international protocols and agreements India is signatory to about the conditions and the duration. Will the government consider setting up fast-track courts for those who are under trial for long, so that the process can be expedited? Either they are convicted under the Indian laws or set free.
Thank you.
उपाध्यक्ष जी, भारत सरकार लगातार इस बात के लिए चिंतित है और मानवीय संवेदनाओं के साथ ही विदेश के जो विदेशी मूल के विचाराधीन कैदी हमारे यहाँ हैं उनके लिए निरंतर एडवाइजरी गृह मंत्रालय के द्वारा जारी की जाती है। उनको कानूनी सहायता, उसके साथ साथ हमने वहाँ पे क्लब बनाए हैं, विधिक क्लब हैं। ऐसे 1090 से ज़्यादा क्लब विभिन्न जेलों में काम कर रहे हैं, जिसमें उनको कानूनी सहायता के साथ साथ जो उनकी आवश्यकताएँ हैं वो भी हम उनको देने का प्रयास करते हैं। उसके साथ साथ विदेश मंत्रालय की नोडल एजेंसी है, जहां पर काउंसलर के माध्यम से अगर विचाराधीन कैदी ये चाहते हैं कि हम अपने देश के जो मूल वहाँ का जो काउंसलिंग चाहते हैं तो उनको हम काउंसलिंग के द्वारा भी मदद करते हैं, कैसे वो हो। और दूसरा ये है, जब ट्रायल की बात है, ट्रायल की एक सतत प्रक्रिया है। प्लीज आप यही ट्रायल की सतत प्रक्रिया है और निश्चित रूप से हमारा ये प्रयास रहता है जो विदेशों में के हमारे मूल के कैदी हैं उनको हम अधिक जल्दी से जल्दी न्याय दिला सकें। दूसरा, हमारा विभिन्न देशों के साथ ये ट्रीटी है, एग्रीमेंट है, जिसके माध्यम से जो सिद्ध दोष कैदी होते हैं, जब तक उनकी कानूनी प्रक्रिया हमारे देश में जिस कारण वो पकड़े गए हैं, जिन धाराओं में उनका चालान हुआ है, वो अगर पूरी प्रक्रिया हो जाती है, उसके बाद वह व्यक्ति अगर अपने मूल देश में जाकर के उस सज़ा को काटना चाहता है, उसकी भी व्यवस्था हमने की है।
माननीय सुभाषिष चक्रवर्ती जी।
फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट के बारे में पूछ रहे थे।
माइक।
What is the number of accused under trial and convicted foreigners who have been deported, sir? What is the ministry's procedure in situation where a convict is not accepted by deportation by his home country, sir?
Thank you.
देखिए, किसी भी विदेशी मूल के सिद्ध दोष व्यक्ति को तभी उसके मूल देश में वापस किया जाता है जब हम और वो देश दोनों सहमत हों और उससे पहले उस व्यक्ति की सहमति हो। वो उस देश में जाकर के शेष सजा अगर काटना चाहता है तभी वो होता है। और दूसरी 31 देशों के साथ ऐसी हमारी समझौते हैं जिनके माध्यम से हम ट्रांसफ़र करते हैं, और अभी जो हमारी सूचना है वो 1 मार्च 2022 तक ऐसे 11 कन्विक्टेड कैदियों को हम लोगों ने दूसरे देशों में ट्रांसफ़र किया है।
धन्यवाद। डॉक्टर विनय सहस्त्रबुद्धे जी।
और मैं आपके माध्यम से ये पूछना चाहता हूं कि जो आंकड़े दिए गए हैं उसमें पश्चिम बंगाल में सर्वाधिक इस तरीके से विदेशी मूल के नागरिक पकड़े गए हैं या उनको हिरासत में रखा गया है। मैं जानना चाहता हूं कि इसमें पशुओं की अवैध निर्यात या चोरी, इस विषय में कितने मामले प्रलंबित है और क्या पश्चिम बंगाल सरकार इसमें केंद्र को उचित सहयोग कर रही है?
ये न्यायालय के अधीन होता है। आमतौर पर जो भी लोग पकड़े जाते हैं, जो विचाराधीन कैदी होते हैं, उसमें हमारी चालान और विवेचना की व्यवस्था होती है, लेकिन अदालत के संबंधी जो भी निर्णय होते हैं वो न्यायालय के अधीन होते हैं, जिसमें सरकार का किसी किस्म का कोई हस्तक्षेप नहीं होता।
धन्यवाद। क्वेश्चन नंबर 213, माननीय श्री केसी राममूर्ति। माननीय मंत्री जी।
Answer is laid on the table of the House, sir.
फर्स्ट सप्लीमेंट्री।
Sir, I appreciate the efforts of the Ministry and the AICT in its efforts to improve the quality of engineering education in the country, sir. So the answer is very elaborate, but however, I want to know from the Honourable Minister, you have mentioned about the surrendered seats. What are the seats vacant in all these engineering colleges, government, particularly government engineering colleges? How many seats are vacant in different engineering colleges?
Thank you.
Sir, I have already given the answer to the Honourable Member. There is no seat vacant in the government engineering colleges.
Second supplementary.
Sir, anyhow, that is the answer is different, sir. Sir, I would like to know from the Honourable Minister that many of the deemed universities are admitting large number of students as they have no limit of intake of students. These deemed universities are also taking much more number in preferential departments like computer science, etc. Whether UGC and the AICT or the Ministry of Education have given thought to it or taking any steps in this direction. That's sir. And also, how is the component of skill development integrated into the engineering courses for increasing
Ramurthy, you have put one question already.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Adharaniya Deputy Chairman, sir, I am giving honor to the Honourable Member's emotion, but at the same time, I am assuring him that in the leadership of our Honourable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, our ministry is performing very well, and education is being reached to the everyone, and with an equity, quality, affordability, and it is accessible to all. Considering this, I am telling that deemed to be universities are required to take approval of the relevant statutory councils such as AICTE, NMC, DCI, PCI, BCI, etc. for starting programs under these councils. Intake of each program is also decided by the councils in case of violence. If there is any violation, necessary action is being taken by the relevant statutory council as per its norms. Even in case of the programs which are not under the statutory council, sir, the intake is decided by the deemed to be universities with the approval of its statutory bodies. And this intake is decided on the basis of the infrastructure, faculty and other facilities available with the deemed universities. And again, I am giving assurance, in case of any violation, the UGC will take action under its regulation.
Thank you. Maanनीय Swapan Das Gupta ji.
Sir, I'd like to ask the Honourable Minister that there appears to be a complete mismatch of perception between the number of seats available and the number of seats filled by what the questioner has asked. Now, purely from anecdotal evidence, it is quite apparent that a large number of seats in engineering go unfilled. At the same time, there are complaints or observations in corporate circles that core engineering competence is not available.
Please.
Is not available. I would like to ask the Honourable Minister whether the Ministry or the AICTE is seized of this problem and how to fulfill this gap between supply and demand.
Thank you.
Madam, what is your problem? If I ask a question.
Please, आपस में बात ना करें, please. Please.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, the question is asked on the subject of government engineering colleges. And I would like to make assured to the honorable member by giving the data that in 2019-20, the number of government engineering institutes is 506 and the approved seats and in the 1,70,177. 2021, it became 522 and the seats became 1,73,932. And again 2021-22, the engineering colleges become 534 and the seat became 1,77,550.
Thank you. Honorable KRN Rajesh Kumar.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, whether the AICTE considering to redesign the engineering course that industrial intensive program in the syllabus minimum 6 months during the 4-year engineering course.
Thank you.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, I am very happy with the emotion of the honorable member, but at the same time I am assuring him that student internship program is being successfully done by the AICTE, and I am informing to the House that 6,000 institutions have already registered and 23,000 MOU has been done with the industries. And there is a portal has been developed by AICTE, and there the students and the industry, just like shadi.com, it is like this, that everybody have the choice, industry have the choice, and the student have the choice.
Thank you. Honorable Dr. Santanu Senji.
As you all know that because of mushrooming of engineering colleges and improper planning, probably every alternate house in our country is now having unemployed graduate engineer. Through you, my question before my learned minister is, can he please speak out the placement data of last 5 years so far the AICTE approved engineering colleges are concerned? Thank you.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, honorable member has put a definitive subject, and I would like to make him assure that since 2014, and I'm giving the data from 2016-17 to 2020-21, that yes, engineers there are unemployment. I could agree with this. But till now, even in the pandemic, the rate of placement is not at all decreased. I'm giving the data, sir. 2016-17, the placement percentage is 37%. 2017-18, placement data is 37.8%. 2018-19, that is a 42.8%. That was the highest. And 2019-20, 42.7%. And 2020-21, it is 39.9%. And if we take the average set, it is 40%. And apart from this, there are some other persons which is not included in this. Sometimes it is placement from the institute, sir.
Thank you. Question number 214, माननीय कामाख्या प्रसाद तासा, a special recruitment of youths from northeast states.
Question number 214.
माननीय मंत्री जी, फर्स्ट सप्लीमेंट्री।
चेयरमैन सर, मैं मंत्री जी को धन्यवाद देता हूं, क्या वो विस्तृत से क्वेश्चन का आंसर दिया है। विशेष के आर्म फोर्स रिक्रूटमेंट के लिए जैन के नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स एंड नक्सल अफेक्टेड एरियाज, इसके बारे में मंत्री जी ने आंसर दिया है। मैं मंत्री जी से पूछना चाहता हूं, क्या ये रिक्रूटमेंट का बाद इसका क्या प्रभाव रहा और जो यूथ्स का पार्टिसिपेशन कैसा रहा, ये मंत्री जी करंटली बताइए।
बहुत अच्छे प्रभाव इसके आए हैं, क्योंकि नॉर्थ ईस्ट और JNK और लद्दाख के संबंध में माननीय सदस्य महोदय जानना चाहे हैं, तो नॉर्थ ईस्ट के क्वेश्चन पर इनका फोकस भी है, उत्तर प्रश्न भी यही है। लेकिन भर्तियों में जो सीमावर्ती हमारे राज्य हैं, उनके जो ज़िले हैं, उनको हम CAPF की भर्तियों में प्राथमिकता देते हैं और उसके लिए कोटा भी निर्धारित किए हैं। उसका परिणाम यह आ रहा है कि सीमावर्ती क्षेत्रों की भौगोलिक स्थितियों से वे परिचित होते हैं और समस्याओं से भी परिचित होते हैं, तो CAPF को, पैरामिलिट्री फोर्स को, बॉर्डर सिक्योरिटी के लिए या अन्य कामों के क्रियान्वयन में उनको सहूलियत होती है। और मैं बधाई देना चाहता हूं और मैं आभार व्यक्त करना चाहता हूं कि बॉर्डर के जितनी भी जवान भर्ती हो रहे हैं CAPF में, वो अपने परिश्रम के साथ और अपने संकल्प के साथ बहुत ही अच्छी सेवा दे रहे हैं। बहुत अच्छी सेवा के लिए मैं उनको बधाई देता हूं। ऐसा प्रभाव आया है।
धन्यवाद। नवम रबिया जी, सॉरी, सेकंड सप्लीमेंट्री।
थैंक यू सर, मैं मंत्री जी को धन्यवाद देता हूं। ये इन्होंने लिखा है 3139 वैकेंसीज है और 2018 से रिक्रूटमेंट नहीं हुआ है। मैं मंत्री जी से जानना चाहता हूं, क्या रिक्रूटमेंट को होगा और जो स्पेशल पुलिस है उसका कोई बैठक होता है या रिव्यू होता है, इसको मंत्री बताइए।
माननीय सदस्य जी जानना चाह रहा है स्पूनर और CAPF की भर्ती, जिस संख्या की रिक्ति की बात की है, वह 2021 से इस भर्ती की प्रक्रियाधीन है और उसमें जो रिक्त पद है नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लिए, जो उसका 3000 उत्तर में हमने उसको दिया है कि जो 3139 रिक्तियाँ पूर्वोत्तर के राज्यों के लिए उसमें आरक्षित की गई है और उसकी प्रक्रिया पूर्ण होते ही यह रिक्तियाँ भी भर ली जाएगी। और स्पूनर के विषय में बताएं तो स्पूनर में अभी कोई रिक्तियाँ नहीं है। पहले भी स्पूनर की स्थापना के बाद उत्तर में हमने दिया है कि उसमें कितने स्पूनर में नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लोगों की उसमें बहाली हुई है, अधिकारियों की भी और GD की भी उत्तर में है, जिसका आंकड़ा है। और आगे जब भी भर्तियां आएगी तो उसमें नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लोगों का जो उसमें हक बनता है, वह हक उस रिक्तियों के साथ पूरा किया जाएगा। जैसे 2015 में 490 रिक्तियों को भरा मैंने नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लोगों को लिया गया है, 2018 में 585 को लिया गया है। स्पूनर में अभी रिक्तियाँ नहीं है, आएगी तो भर ली जाएगी।
धन्यवाद। नवम रबिया जी।
थैंक यू सर। ये बेज बरुआ जो रिपोर्ट है, दैट इज़ वेरी एग्जॉस्टिव एंड वेरी कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव रिपोर्ट आपका मंत्रालय को दिया है नोटिस के बारे में। मैं इस संदर्भ में आपसे ये जानना चाहूँगा, कमिटी ने नॉर्थ ईस्ट सेंटर खोलने का दिल्ली में जो रिकमेंड किया, उस दिशा में कहाँ तक ये आगे बढ़ा है, आपसे मैं जानना चाहूँगा। थैंक यू।
बेज बरुआ समिति की सिफारिशें जो भी आई है, वह लगभग उन सिफारिशों को सरकार पूरा की है और उसके तहत दिल्ली में भी जैसे स्पूनर की स्थापना हुई, उसी प्रकार से उसमें स्पेशल अधिकारी भी बनाए गए और उसके लिए केंद्र की स्थापना भी की, उसके कार्यालय भी खुले गए। साथ साथ मैं माननीय सदस्य को यही बताना चाहूँगा कि सिर्फ दिल्ली में ही नहीं, पूरे देश में जहाँ भी नॉर्थ ईस्ट के हमारे भाई बहन रह रहे हैं, उनके लिए एक एडवाइजरी भी जारी की गई है कि उनकी सुरक्षा, उनका संरक्षण और उनकी समस्याओं के लिए एक नोडल अधिकारी को नियुक्त करे और उनकी समस्याओं को सुने। सांस्कृतिक एवं सूचना केंद्र नॉर्थ ईस्ट काउंसिल कन्वेंशन सेंटर के लिए 13 द्वारका नई दिल्ली में भूमि आवंटित कर दी गई है और निर्माण के लिए भी आदेश दिए गए हैं, जो उसको पूरा करिए।
धन्यवाद माननीय मंत्री जी। सुष्मिता देव जी।
The opportunity. I agree with all my colleagues that the Baisborough Committee report was one of the most comprehensive reports regarding the people from Northeast. The backdrop was a racially motivated crime, sir. So there are figures that the Honorable Minister has given about recruitment of the special police unit. The figures are there. I don't want to repeat it. I would ask the Honorable Minister that what is the reason that after 2018 there has been no recruitment. There has been no recruitment because the idea of giving this unit was only to deal with racially motivated crimes against the people of Northeast. So why has there been no recruitment after 2018? Please, I would like to know the reason.
Thank you, Sushmita.
2014 में इसकी जब स्थापना हुई थी इस पुनर की, तो उसके बाद 2015 और 18 में इसकी नियुक्तियां हुई हैं और पहले भी हम उत्तर में बताए हैं कि जब रिक्तियां होगी तो उसको भरा जाएगा। लेकिन अभी अच्छी संख्या में अधिकारी और जो नियुक्त किए गए हैं हमारे कांस्टेबल और उसके कर्मचारी, उनके द्वारा नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लोगों का विशेष ख्याल रखा जा रहा है। उसमें कहीं कोई दिक्कत नहीं हो रही है। अगर कहीं कोई दिक्कत की जानकारी किसी भी सदस्य को मिलता हो तो उसके समाधान के लिए यहाँ
थैंक यू। प्लीज माननीय
रिक्रूटमेंट की बात मैं कर रहा हूँ कि 2018 तक हुआ है और उसमें जितनी भी लोगों की भर्तियां उसमें हुई है, अधिकारी से कांस्टेबल तक, आगे जब रिक्तियां आएगी तो उसको भर ली जाएगी।
माननीय वीरेंद्र प्रसाद बैसी जी, प्लीज।
Honorable Chairman, sir, thank you. Sir, Baisborough Committee, constituted by Government of India in a very special circumstances, sir. People from northeastern region who are staying in Delhi in many occasions, especially girls and women from the northeastern region, insulted and harassed by the people here. After the recommendation of the Baisborough Committee report, Government of India decided to recruit some people. They have introduced one police unit in Delhi Police, and they have started the recruited police in Delhi, and accordingly 2018.
Question, please.
My question is that, sir, the report of the Baisborough Committee is a very important committee, sir. And one of the basic reasons of the committee was that unemployment issue of the northeastern region, sir. There is no industry in northeastern, lack of industry, sir.
Question.
So there is a limited source of appointment opportunity in the northeastern region. In many occasions, people of northeastern region asking Government of India to...
Your question, Virendra Bhai,
my question
please.
is very specific question, sir. Is Government of India is going to from some special police force or paramilitary force to recruit specially people from the north?
Thank you. Thank you.
मैं पहले भी उपसभापति बता चुका हूं कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लोगों के लिए और सीमावर्ती इलाकों के लोगों के लिए जो भर्तियां सीएपीएफ में करती है, जो गृह मंत्रालय के द्वारा होता है और उसकी कई एजेंसी भी है, तो उसमें उनको आरक्षण दिया गया है और उसको हम पूरा फुलफिल करते हैं, कहीं खाली नहीं रहने देते हैं। तो यह भी एक रोजगार का साधन, रोजगार के विषय में पूछ रहे हैं तो भर्तियां हम करते हैं, लगातार करते हैं। अभी भी लगभग 54,000 अभी हम भर्तियां जो पिछले साल किए हैं उसमें भी जो सीमावर्ती लोगों की संख्या के आधार पर और सीमावर्ती इलाकों के आधार पर जो भर्तियां होती है उसमें भर्ती। दूसरा उन्होंने रोजगार के संबंध में पूछा है, तो माननीय मोदी जी की सरकार के नज़र में नॉर्थ ईस्ट की बहुत प्राथमिकता है और प्रयास से, केंद्र सरकार की प्रयास से परिणाम भी आए हैं। जैसे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जब वहाँ विकसित हो रहा है, हवाई क्षेत्रों का विस्तार, असम में नई रेलवे लाइन, मोबाइल कनेक्टिविटी, जल मार्गों का, रोजगार, मैडम रोजगार के विषय में उन्होंने पूछा है।
प्लीज 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 माननीय मंत्री जी, आप चेयर को संबोधित करके आपस में बात न करें। चेयर को
उपसभापति महोदय, रोजगार देने के लिए नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लोगों को केंद्र सरकार वचनबद्ध है और विभिन्न माध्यमों से रोजगार के अवसर सृजन कर रहे हैं। वहाँ जब हम विकास के काम कर रहे हैं, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जब हम वहाँ बढ़ा रहे हैं, उसका निर्माण कर रहे हैं, उससे भी रोजगार मिलता है। साथ साथ रेलवे लाइन बन रही है, पर्यटन के विकास पर वहाँ ध्यान दिया जा रहा है, उद्योग पर ध्यान दिया जा रहा है, नई हवाई अड्डे बन रहे हैं। यह सब सारे विकास के आयाम हैं और इन विकास के माध्यम से रोजगार के भी अवसर मिलते हैं।
धन्यवाद। क्वेश्चन नंबर 215, माननीय श्री विकास रंजन भट्टाचार्य जी। ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर, प्लीज बैठकर टिप्पणी न करें प्लीज, उसके लिए प्रक्रिया है, फॉलो दैट प्लीज। फर्स्ट सप्लीमेंट्री की पटल पर रखा गया है। फर्स्ट सप्लीमेंट्री
सर, आई एम पेइंग टू
चेयर पर बैठकर बात न करें, इट विल नॉट गो ऑन द रिकॉर्ड्स प्लीज।
Chairman, sir, I am pained to say that the answer given by the minister is really no answer to my queries. These are all advisories. Let the minister give specific answer. My first supplementary: do the government of India maintain any record of these school mergers, consolidation, state-wise? If not, why?
Thank you, Vikas ji. Chairman, sir. Sir, nobody can dare to mislead this House. Let me try to answer certain in specific way. Let me see how I can satisfy my honorable friend. He has put a question whether the merger and consolidation and closure of school is part of Sarva Shiksha Abhijan or NEP. Sir, my answer it is no. This is not at all part of Sarva Shiksha Abhijan or Samagra Shiksha or NEP. State education is in the concurrent list, and especially how do you run your school, it is up to the respective state. How state will decide how many schools will be there, where it will be decided by the respective state. The present question is put in the supplementary. Do you have any information of how many schools are there in the different district? Yes, there is a portal by Ministry of School Education and Literacy, UDICE. We try to take information from the district level, from the state governments, and put it in the public domain. It is already in the public domain. It is open to everybody, but especially merger, consolidation, opening up new school, it is the part of respective state government. Thank you. Second supplementary, Vikas.
This is not my answer which I expected. Anyway, the question is, have the government of India due records about the dropout of the students, and what is their action to check this dropout?
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Deputy Chairman, sir. I have answered. If honorable member is not satisfied, he can come to see me, and I can invite him for a cup of coffee, and we can give the entire information. It's good, please. Good, please. Sir, human needs and human expectations are unlimited. Please. I am a small fry. I have tried my best. And regarding the dropout ratio, again I will politely say all these things are in public domain in the UDICE. And what are the steps taken by Government of India? Yes, the entire focus of NEP and Samagra Shiksha Abhijan meant for improvement of quality education, where dropout number will be reduced. The Pradhan Mantri Poshan Abhijan is an ambitious program on that direction. Upgradation of education quality, teachers' education quality, all these we are very much focused with the consultation with the respective state governments, and we are committed to improve the quality of our teaching learning process up to the 21st century expectation. Thank you. Mani Abdul Wahab ji. Mani Abdul Wahab ji.
Thank you, Chairman sir. Just I want to ask our minister, number of schools merged, consolidated and closed in different states as a part of Samagra Shiksha and NEP. It is NEP to a part we are also welcome.
But students being affected by mergers, consolidation and closure of government schools in different states under NEP and Samagra Shiksha policies, what are the measures taken to address that and mitigate the effect?
Thank you. This is the same question again put in the different mode. With utmost politeness, I will say, merger, closure and all these things are not part of Samagra Shiksha or NEP. These are up to their respective state.
Thank you. Honorable P. Bhattacharya, please. Please.
Have an answer for Honorable Minister. In the new educational policy, how much importance you have given to the regional language? Are you going to introduce the regional language up to the university level? If it is so, then clarify the entire things.
Good question, sir.
Deputy Chairman, sir, in the new national education policy, there are some important features. If I proudly mention this feature in this August House, giving importance to local language, mother tongue is one of the primary strategy of national education policy. Already, we are talking about in higher education vertical.
Please.
Sir, I need your protection, sir.
Please.
Sir, I need your protection because this is a very important question. If people will in Rajya Sabha, people will shout, sir, then my language will be limited, sir. Mera gala band ho jayega.
Please.
Sir, Deputy Chairman, sir. Sir, there is utmost importance given to how in higher education for a critical thinking, unless until a student, whether it is in the school education level or in the higher education level, if he or she will learn entire process, the language he is comfortable, which is somewhere known as mother tongue, known as the local language. National education policy has given utmost priority. I can cite one example. All India Institute of Technical Education, AICT, has already started translating engineering course books to the respective language. In some part of southern India, some part of western India, and some part of eastern India are also already, since some institution, around 14 institutions, we have already started teaching in the local language. Local language, we all agree on this concern. Local language has to be given priority.
Thank you. Srimati Fauzia Khan ji.
Thank you, Vice Chairman, sir. While we speak about the national education policy, I would like to ask the Honorable Minister, sir, through you, that the formula which the government has recommended in the policy, 5+3+3+4, is very commendable. But when you include the pre-primary section into the school ambit, today it is with Anganwadis. I want to know, Right to Education Act, which makes education compulsory between the ages of 6 to 14, whether the RT Act will include this age group, and when will this legislation be brought into Parliament?
Thank you, Fauji.
Deputy Chairman, sir, we have to see in the NEP, the new pattern, the Honorable Member has rightly appreciated the approach, 5+3+3+4. That means a student at the age of 3 will come to play school, to oblique Anganwadi. This will be a formal arrangement by government of different governments, by the state governments and government of India. RT, I think NEP, in a way, is an overarching strategy on RT. RT has to be added here. This is a new scenario we are entering. If necessary, we can explore that possibility also.
Thank you. Question number 216, Srimati Jharnadas Vaidya ji. Manni Mantri ji.
Answer is laid on the table of the
First supplementary, Jharna ji.
Sir, my first supplementary is, what are the union budget announcement in respect of increase investment on education sector?
Thank you.
Sir, I am happy to inform the Shadan that this is the first time in education the budget has crossed the 1 lakh crore rupees. This is the first time. And considering to fulfill all benchmarks under the leadership of our Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi, and with the educational team, our Cabinet Minister, under his leadership, Sri Dharmendra Pradhanji, we will achieve the goal.
Thank you. Second supplementary.
My second supplementary, what are the recommendation of the 15th Finance Commission in education sector?
Thank you.
Honorable Deputy Chairman said, according to 15th Finance Commission, it has made every minute fields also drawing recommendation in education sector in order to incentivize the states on the basis of performance which is being recorded by Ministry of Education, and PGI is on the basis of 5 parameters. One is the learning outcomes and the quality, and the second is access, third is infrastructure and the facilities, and fourth is equity, and fifth is governance process. The recommendations are as follows: the grant of, sir, I need your protection, sir. Grant of rupees 4,800 crores, and to incentivize 6 states each year, rupees 200 crore incentive per year per state, and also grant of rupees 6,143 crore for online learning and development of professional courses. These are for the incentivizing our educational field.
नहीं हो गया 2 supplementary. Thank you. Professor Ram Gopal Yadav ji.
Yes, sir.
श्रीमान, इस सवाल में ये पूछा गया है कि कोई लक्ष्य निर्धारित किया गया है जीडीपी का, कितना पैसा शिक्षा पर खर्च किया जाएगा। लक्ष्य तो बता दिया 6% है, लेकिन समय सीमा नहीं बताई कि कब तक खर्च कर देंगे। जो स्थिति है 2014-15 में 4.07% थी जीडीपी की, स्टेट और सेंटर दोनों को मिलाकर, सब मिलकर ही होगा। कॉन्करेंट लिस्ट में है तो वो स्वाभाविक है, दोनों का ही होगा। जो बढ़कर अब 5 साल में 4.32% हुई, 4.07 से 4.32% इन 5 years। मैं जानना चाहता हूं कि इस रेट से, इसी गति से अगर आपने शिक्षा में पैसा बढ़ाने की कोई लक्ष्य प्राप्त करने की तो 6% प्राप्त करने के लिए कितना समय और लगेगा आपको? और दूसरी बात ये सर, बड़ा बजट खर्च होता है स्कूल एजुकेशन पे। स्कूल एजुकेशन को मिड डे मील की वजह से अगर 1 टीचर 2 टीचर है तो सारे दिन खर्च बनाने में कंप्यूटर में लगे रहते हैं। पूरा एजुकेशन जहाँ गरीबों का लड़का पढ़ता है वो सब खत्म हुई जा रही है। मेरा आपसे ये सवाल है कि क्या आप हर प्राइमरी स्कूल के लिए कंप्यूटर जानने वाले एक व्यक्ति को अलग जो एमडीएम की व्यवस्था करे और टीचर्स मुक्त हो जाए, पढ़ाए, ये व्यवस्था करेंगे?
2 सवाल हो गए प्रोफेसर राम गोपाल जी। माननीय मंत्री जी।
Honorable Deputy Chairman said, I am very grateful for our senior members' anxiety. But at the same time, he has also been convinced that the total GDP, percentage of GDP from 4.07 to 4.39 we have come. But at the same time, we have not given a long jump only, we have given a hop-step jump. Regarding our spending of budget in education sector. And again, I am giving some data, sir.
This is not proper.
I am giving some data. Please listen.
There is a system for that, you know.
This is, it is for your information. That is the percentage of GDP. We are much higher than China. If we consider about the BRICS countries, but definitely as because with our honorary leadership, our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, in this year, will achieve further in a better way, and within a short time, definitely it will give a total participations of state, center, and the public participations.
Thank you. Mr. KJ Alphonse.
I had the privilege of being a member of the committee which formulated the NEP. And since the government of India has taken the courage to implement it, I would like to know where you have insufficient funds to implement the radical reforms which you have proposed under NEP.
Thank you.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, we are always, our Honorable Prime Minister, which he is deciding, which he is uttering in the public domain, always we are executing to our commitment. Wherever we see on the Swachh Bharat, in the Pradhan Mantri Awasan, everywhere. At the same time, in education, we are also committed to meet our target, and that's why in this year, a good jump has been given. There is a more than 1 lakh crore has been given to education.
GC Chandrasekhar. GC Chandrasekhar, please. GC Chandrasekhar, please.
Our Karnataka government has announced, this is the first state to implement the national education policy in the country. But the problem is, our state budget is per annum around 24,000 crores, primary education. So out of 24,000 crores, 20,000 crores goes to salaries, and other 4,500 crores goes to midday meals and other expenditures, and only 80,000 crores is left out for development. And also I wanted to know how much allocation from the central government for implementing NEP, and what's the estimate for every year to implement the NEP program in the state.
Thank you.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, again I am telling that implementation of NEP is a continuous process, and it is being done by the ministry and at the same time different organizations. So on the budget, it includes all the education department's budget will be committed for this program.
Thank you. Question number 217, Mani Vijaypal Singh Tomar. Mani Mantri ji. First supplementary, Mani Vijaypal ji.
महोदय, मैं माननीय मंत्री से जानना चाहता हूं कि स्किल हब इनिशिएटिव क्या है, इसके उद्देश्य और कवरेज क्या है.
Sir, first of all, let me thank the honourable member for asking this question, sir, because it is an important question and it goes to the essence of skilling, creating more opportunities for our youth in the rural economies, in both the farm and the non-farm economies. And sir, we have given a very comprehensive answer in terms of what are these skilling programs being run that will give these opportunities for the youth in the rural areas. So to his specific question about skill hubs, the whole objective of skill hubs, sir, is to use the existing infrastructure of both the education system and the existing Skill India infrastructure and network to be able to provide a comprehensive skilling and vocational training program to students, dropout students, and also to those who are seeking employment and skilling opportunities outside the education system in various skills. These skill hubs are going to be in the 5,000 in the first phase, and we expect skill hubs to be present in almost every part of India as a conglomeration of both the education and the skilling networks.
Thank you. Second supplementary.
महोदय, मैं माननीय मंत्री जी से जानना चाहता हूं कि प्रत्येक जिले में बैंक द्वारा RSETI के प्रबंधन से ये योजना चलाई जा रही है ग्रामीण क्षेत्र के लोगों को करने के लिए. केवल जिले में एक लीड बैंक ही इसको चला रहा है, जो नेशनलाइज्ड और बैंक हैं, क्या उनसे भी इनको चलाने की प्रारंभ किया जाएगा?
The member has drawn the attention of the House to the RCT program, sir, which is being run by the Ministry of Rural Development, and not really by the skill ministry, sir. So I will refer his query to the ministry and will revert back to him with the clarification, sir.
Thank you. Manya V. Vijay Sai Reddy.
Sir, thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. Sir, the rate at which the women participation in the workforce has gone down in the last few years is very, very alarming. Is it true that the share of the women in the trained workforce under the skill development programs is low compared to the men? What steps has the ministry taken to encourage the incentives of skill development programs for women, especially women in the rural areas?
Sir, it is not true that there has been any major disruption of women participation in the workforce leading up to the COVID. But as the member would appreciate, sir, during COVID there have been significant disruptions in the overall workforce, and it is very likely that women participation in the workforce was impacted. But I would like to draw the attention of the House and the member through you, sir, that depending on the job roles and depending on the segment of the economy, women participation has in many areas increased significantly. For example, sir, the information technology and the technology space, women participation has exceeded 44 to 45%. To the specific question that the member has asked, sir, about rural women, sir, our Jan Shikshan Sansthan network is primarily aimed at skilling women in rural areas and is doing a very good job, sir.
Thank you. Dr. Sumer Singh Solanki.
धन्यवाद माननीय उपसभापति महोदय। नर्मदे हर ग्रामीण क्षेत्र के युवाओं के लिए कौशल विकास के अंतर्गत कृषि, हस्तशिल्प, कपड़ा और हथकरघा जॉब रोलों की संख्या कुल 165 है, जिसमें प्रशिक्षित की संख्या 13,25,120 है। नियोजित रिपोर्ट 70,535 है। मैं माननीय उपसभापति महोदय आपके माध्यम से माननीय मंत्री जी से ये जानना चाहता हूँ कि ग्रामीण क्षेत्र के युवाओं को, विशेषकर जनजातीय युवाओं के लिए कौशल विकास के बाद स्वरोजगार की दिशा में लोन लेने के लिए बैंकों के द्वारा बहुत सारी कठिनाइयाँ उत्पन्न की जाती है, उसका सामना करना पड़ता है। माननीय मंत्री जी या मंत्रालय द्वारा इसके सरलीकरण की दिशा में कोई कदम उठाए जा रहे हैं? मैं ये
धन्यवाद।
Sir, the member has drawn the attention of the difficulties in capital for those who have gone through the micro-entrepreneurship or entrepreneurship programs in the skill ministry, sir. If the member meets me, sir, and sits with me, I will try and address those issues, sir.
Thank you. Srimati Jaya Bachchan ji. Srimati Jaya Bachchan ji. Question aapka. Sorry. House stands adjourned to meet at 2 p.m.